Hello fellow swappers, well today we've got an absolute smasher of a video for you because I've been told to check out Tesco Bakewell Tarts. And of course trying to beat the legend that is Mr. Kipling. Now Mr. Kipling's been around for years, everyone loves a good Mr. Kipling cherry Bakewell. However, things have changed, prices have gone up through the roof, absolutely mad with inflation. These are £3 for six, £3. I swear these used to be £1 a couple of years ago. Maybe I'm over-exaggerating, but honestly, these are ridiculously expensive. However, the Tesco Cherry Bakewells, guess how much I paid for them? No, you're wrong. £1.19 for six. And another good thing is that the Tesco Cherry Bakewells actually have 10 grams of sugar less than the Mr. Kiplings. And that's a pretty important factor because sugar really influences taste. Have they really just put 10 grams of sugar more in to make these taste better? Well, there's only one way to find out. That's to taste them. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to try the Tesco ones and give my unfiltered reaction first, and then we're going to go back to the Mr. Kipling ones because I want to know whether or not I can really taste any difference. And don't worry, my colleagues will eat the rest of them because otherwise I'm going to be a bit of a fat piggy. So, these are almond flavour sponges layered with jam and iced for a sweet treat. Now they have glacé cherries. Is it glacé? I think that's how you pronounce it. But yeah, basically they've got plum and raspberry jam. So yeah, these are pretty good as a snack. We should also have a look to see how many grams each one is. So these are the Tesco ones. These are 52 grams. Let's have a look. 46 grams for the Mr. Kipling. So you do get a lot more for your money. This is what they look like in the packet. Exactly as you'd expect. Have a good look. Okay, so let's crack this open and have a look. Okay. So here are your Tesco Cherry Bakewell Tarts. Here, have a good look. So you can see they look just like a normal Cherry Bakewell. So I'm going to give them a try. Now, if you have tried these before, then please do let me know in the comments because I was recommended to try them and apparently they're much better. They're a bit more crumbly than I remember. Pastry's a lot more soft than I expected. They're always really difficult to get out of the foil liner. Right, so here you go. Here's the outside of it. Feels pretty firm. So I'm just going to make a right mess of my kitchen table. Here we go. Very soft. Do you know what? These are pretty good. They're a pretty close match, to be fair. However, as you can see, I'm yet to hit the jam. The jam is the all-important, crucial bit that I'm looking for, and I'm just about to hit the cherry as well. So let's try this. Really good. Just gonna put the rest in here. I'll leave it there. So far, the icing tastes exactly the same. I can't tell that there's less sugar in the icing, and that's all icing is basically just sugar, isn't it? The pastry doesn't have a lot of flavour, but that type of pastry never really does. Sometimes it can taste a little bit buttery, but didn't really taste a lot in it. The jam is quite nice. It's not very flavoursome. It's only like a hint of it. So I'm wondering, if I jump straight into the Mr. Kipling Cherry Bakewells, whether or not I'll notice a difference. So what I do notice though, and I don't know if you'll notice on camera, is that the cherries seem to be a bit brighter, a little bit lighter. So there's the Cherry Bakewells and there's the Tesco Cherry Bakewells. Yeah, they're a little bit different colour. I wonder if it's how they produce the glacé cherries. I thought they would have been like the same supplier, but they look totally different. Okay, so let's get out a Mr. Kipling one. Oh, I'm so excited for this. Mr. Kipling! Right, they do smell a little bit different. The icing smells stronger. I don't know how icing can taste stronger, but it definitely does. Yeah, they do feel smaller. Here it is. You can tell the difference a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to start with the cherry side, I think. Right, let's go. Yeah. The pastry's more dense. The glacé cherry tastes more sugary. It tastes like it's been put in a bit more syrup or something. You can taste a lot more of the almond, I have to say. You can't really taste a lot of almond in the Tesco ones, but these ones, loads of almond flavour. Quite strong, quite pungent. Let's try the Tesco one again, just to make sure. Now, it has been a bit warm today, but the Mr. Kipling one, the icing is held together better. It's a lot firmer, and it's got a little bit more sugary taste to it. Now, what I have noticed on these is that the Mr. Kipling ones say it's got frangipane sponge, and the Tesco ones just say almond flavour sponge. I don't actually know what the difference is, but I do know that the Mr. Kipling ones have a hand-placed cherry on top. I'm not sure why that would entice you to buy them. It sounds like an incredibly dull and tedious job for the workers. They're hand-placing cherries on your scone. That's ridiculous. Well, not even a scone, a cherry Bakewell rather. Now, the question is, are these just as good? Well, considering these are £3 and that these are £1.19, the only real differences are that the almond flavour is better on the Mr. Kiplings, and from what I can tell, the Tesco cherry Bakewells, the icing doesn't hold up as well. It seems to be a little bit less dense. It has a little bit less sugar in, and you can definitely tell that. Of course, that's healthier for you. So if you're really watching your figure, then of course that might be a good option. Although, surprisingly, these do have a few more calories in. It's only about 10 calories more, but, you know. But I suppose it's 10 more calories of actual food as opposed to more calories of actual sugar. You could put the Tesco Cherry Bakewell tarts in the fridge. That would probably firm them up. I would probably do that. Might alter the taste slightly, and I might get kidnapped by some people in the comments who think they're going to lynch me because that's an awful idea, and why on earth would you put Tesco Cherry Bakewells in the fridge, for crying out loud? But some people might do it. I would. But yes, I do think that Tesco Cherry Bakewells are a great swap. But I would like to know whether or not Mr. Kipling gets your vote. Are you willing to pay whatever price they throw at you for these Cherry Bakewells? Or are you now going to go to Tesco and try the Cherry Bakewells from them? Please do let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. And until the next video, Swopper Shopper out. Ciao!